She's the powerful head of the Republican National Committee, and she officially speaks on behalf of the MAGA conservative movement that's fronted by her father-in-law. So naturally, the opinion of Lara Trump, as you'll see in this upcoming clip regarding Vice President Harris's rise to the top of the political ladder, well, that must be paid attention to.
To be honest, she has failed upward her entire career.
Well, after all, who could be more qualified than Lara Trump to speak about failing upward based upon her own distinguished resume and commitment to public service? Now, we will play that whole arrogant and insanely hypocritical clip in just a second, but since Lara Trump brought it up in the first place, let's use her career highlights as the measuring stick today for Vice President Harris's accomplishments by contrast and by comparison.
She told Fox News that she failed to make the junior varsity squad the first year she tried out, but decided to try again after working hard to improve her cheer skills. She recalled, "The next year, I didn't make the JV team, I made the varsity team."
You know, Kamala's just been ready for this moment her whole life. Even as a little kid, she just got out there and she would handle business.
In both cases, their passion and drive were evident at an early age.
After graduating high school, Lara remained in her home state to pursue a higher education. She had difficulty choosing what to major in when she enrolled at North Carolina State University. She said on The Right View,
I thought perhaps I would parlay my love of sports into some sort of a sports medicine route.
However, she decided obtaining a medical degree would require spending too much time in school.
Kamala went to Howard University. That was where she really developed like a real sense of herself and her own power.
While their commitment to serve would take different paths.
According to Lara's One Model Place portfolio, she worked at Hooters during college, won a few bikini contests, and posed for the men's magazine Stuff a few months before she graduated in 2005.
And while she was there, one of the big influences in her life was her sorority.
You're also AKA.
Yes, I am. Those are my swords, and my sands are in the room as well.
After obtaining her degree in pastry arts, she launched her own confectionery business. Lara sold cakes designed to look like everything from purses to brains.
Even before she became a prosecutor, she really made a point of working with some of the most disadvantaged women in the Bay Area.
Hard work and professional risk-taking paid off for both of them.
When Donald Trump launched his first presidential campaign in 2015, Lara worked at Inside Edition as an associate producer. On The Right View, she said that one of her most memorable experiences working for the news magazine was shooting a story about Lake Superior's ice caves. She had to stand on the frozen lake and recalled being told,
"If you fall through the ice, by the time someone comes to rescue you, you'll already be dead."
She was organizing folks to figure out how to battle the real problem of sex trafficking in young women. And I was immediately enamored by her. She was young and amazing, but super tough.
It seems destiny would bring their stories together.
In December 2022, Lara abruptly exited Fox News. At the time, Donald had decided to run for president again and needed her assistance. Unfortunately for Lara, Fox News wasn't going to give her a paycheck for turning her segments into free campaign ads. A source told The Washington Post that it was her involvement with Donald's campaign that earned her a pink slip.
The thing about predators you should know is that they prey on the vulnerable. They prey on those who they do not believe are strong. Predators are cowards.
So after seeing all that, today's incredible clip begs the question, in what MAGA-tainted world of delusion does Lara Trump reside that she might suggest anything other than hard work and determination was responsible for Harris's political ascension? Well, welcome to that MAGA-tainted world, and let's see what the former Maxim model has to say in her own words.
To be honest, she has failed upward her entire career. Somehow, we know why Joe Biden chose her to be vice president with him. He said, "These aren't my words, these are his. We want to choose someone not based on merit, not based on their skill set, not based on the fact that they might be the best person for the job of vice president, based on how she looked, based on the fact that this is a woman, based on the fact that she was a minority woman." That's really gross as far as I'm concerned. I'm a woman. Do me a favor. Don't ever give me a position based on the fact that I'm a woman. Either I earned it or I didn't. And that's it. That's all I need.
Okay, here's what's most gross about that. And, by the way, this is how you earned your position, Mrs. Eric Trump.
According to the New York Times, Donald used to say that he would be unable to pick Lara out of a lineup. However, according to Lara, a conversation with Donald about her home state made him realize that she could be useful to him. Lara recalled to The Telegraph, "In only the way that Donald Trump can, he said, 'You know what? I want to put you in charge of winning North Carolina.' Donald won the state when he was elected president in 2016, and Lara has kept her fortunes tied to her father-in-law ever since."
Well, fact check that if you want, and in the meantime, we'll file this under Trump family values.